150,000 views on that video. I caught last night, oddly in the middle of the night. I think he's gonna go. That'll go to 1 million.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution. Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Feeling sluggish? Grab yourself a Cardomax Energy Intensifier from Cardomax.com. Owned and operated by former Navy SEAL and former CEO of Strikeforce Energy, Sean Matson, friend of the show. You can eliminate that tired feeling and potentially crashing in the afternoon by going to Cardomax.com and getting a bag of these goodies right here. 30% off your first 4 orders with the promo code Nooners. James, what's that promo code at Cardomax.com?
Nooners.
There it is. Cardomax.com, helping you achieve your max. What up, Nooners? Let's unite today. Did I have a little Cardomax? Bet I did.
I don't know.
Oh, you bet I did, James. Come on. I feel great today.
That's so good.
It's weird.
Really
I thought I was getting a little sick yesterday. I thought I was getting a little sick. Child is a tad under the weather.
Yes.
And I was like, damn it, man. Is this going to hit me too? And I felt terrible last night. Had horrific dreams, which I'd love to explore all of them with you today on the show because I know how much you love hearing about people's
tell
dreams.
Me all about it. And then when you're done with that, tell me about your acid trip and everything you saw. It's going to be fascinating to me and everyone watching.
It's the worst. I don't do that shit.
Okay.
I don't do that shit. But I do.
It felt like the sky was like, oh,
Yeah. None of that. Yeah, my dreams are about like real shit, but it's not happening to me, but I think it is. So you just don't feel like you ever really slept throughout the night where you're like, oh shit, I was just doing like really stressful shit.
Yeah.
But no need to bore you with that, James. We got plenty going on today.
I would have that stress dreams like from when you're like working too much.
Yeah.
I was working at a restaurant, and then I had a dream that I lost a baby on the way to a table. Like I was a host.
Your baby or someone else's?
No, someone else's baby. Like I was a host at a restaurant, and I'm like bringing them to their table, and I lost the baby from the host stand to the table. And it's like, do you give them a gift card? Do you like comp their meal? Like you literally lost their baby.
It's tough. Bob, what do you recommend for something like that? If somebody lost your baby, what would you be happy with?
If someone lost my baby, what gift or whatever could make up for it?
Yeah.
Like if it was like someone that worked at a restaurant and they were like, well, sorry, sir, we actually lost your baby on the way to the table.
Probably a free app.
Yeah.
You think? Yeah. So
of my choice. I don't want
Yeah. And not even for life. You would be happy with just that night. One app.
Right, like maybe some calamari, maybe some...
Oh, a little calamari.
There you go.
This is my firstborn child. An app sampler.
Okay.
A trio, yeah.
Yeah, a trio.
Yes.
Pea
Calamari,
skins.
mozzarella sticks. Yeah.
The fried sampler platter.
Yes.
Full bloomin' onion.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we
Yeah.
go. I'd go pea skins, but whatevs.
So that was like the stress of my dream.
And
it was like in the bathroom trying to figure out how do I use all the things that you usually use in a restaurant to like appease a customer.
Yeah.
How do I do that for losing a baby?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that,
Stressful, though.
James.
Stressful.
I bet.
Yeah.
Losing a baby is stressful, especially if you were supposed to deliver it to their table, you know?
Yeah, and I actually, if you really break it down, again, it's a dream, so there's no point. But if you really break it down, it's like, why was I entrusted with the baby?
Yeah, why were you?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like lots of holes in that story, but I think that's how dreams
That's what dreams are.
Yeah.
Is that
what
how
dreams
Elton
make
John
up.
felt?
What's that?
Is that how Elton John felt?
With,
Being entrusted with the baby?
I don't know what that is, Giorgio.
Oh, never mind.
Well,
is it already too late to cut this mic? Yeah. What'd you do today? What'd you do this morning? Did you get high this morning?
Just normal. Many puffs of weed.
What was the Elton John reference, just for my own curiosity at this point?
Didn't he drop a baby?
No.
Who dropped a baby?
Michael.
You're thinking of Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton.
Wrong musician. Wrong.
You should have just left it at an Elton John.
He didn't even
fuck
pick a
up.
straight musician either, which is weird. You know, like
Yeah,
that,
no,
you're not
like-
even in the same category of straight or gay in that one.
Clapton also didn't even drop the baby. It just fell out of a
it
window.
just fell out of a
It
window.
Just fell.
Yeah.
Just fell.
Tears in heaven.
I'm really off this morning. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We are starting out.
On a bang.
I know.
Last night, Jabes,
Yes.
I'm enjoying my life. NFL football was back. Back, baby. Gambling on mybookie.com, promo code Drinking Bros, doubling that deposits. I had a, no? Bobby!
It's all right. It's all right.
Bobby!
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
You bet, Bobby. Gambled a lot of money last night. I was going to say. What the dollar amount is. Bobby, you're going to have one sole job walking in here, brother. I had a shitty NFL weekend as far as like Sunday went. College, I've been amazing, right? First weekend in the NFL, kind of gaining my sea legs on that one. And with that, I was like, man, I got to get it back. I got to get it back on the Sunday night game. I did. I won a parlay. Congratulations, won all the things. And then last night, we did a live thing here, popped it up on RPR's Instagram, won all the things on that as well, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Great game, fun. We got to see the new format on ESPN2, which was Peyton and his brother.
Loved that.
Yes, very podcast feel to it. I ended up watching that feed the entire night. I went back and forth, and then I just stayed on their feed. The only one was that they got stuck with was the game got crazy at the end. Absolutely crazy at the end. And their guest was, at the end of the show, was Cuck Russell Wilson. And it went into overtime. So they got stuck with him in overtime as well.
And did he just suck all of the fun out
God
of the room?
damn it, man.
Yeah.
And he just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
About what?
Just about everything. It's, you know, look, you've Peyton Manning, who is probably football IQ-wise one of the smartest guys there is. And I want to hear him explaining the plays at the end. You could have just cut the feed on Russell and just gone back to Peyton and Eli.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with that. But for those of you guys who do the watch-alongs with us on Drinking Bros Sports with usually Papa G and Bob and Delco Dan and everybody, that's what it feels like is you're watching it with your buddies, kind of, right? And it's fun. And I think that format going forward, I don't say we started it, we didn't, but, you know, Barstool and those guys kind of led the way for this. And I think that's what it's going to be. So I enjoyed it, and it made it feel like you were hanging with like really funny friends versus like, you know, a bunch of fucking dicks on ESPN. Somebody saying, did I bet against Nebraska this weekend? You bet I did. I'm putting the entire house on Oklahoma. We're actually sending Lasro Lopez to that game to see Oklahoma destroy Nebraska this weekend. Sorry, Neko Tekama 6. Yeah, probably not anywhere close to that username that I just named, but that was who asked that question, so you're welcome for that. And in the middle of it, as I'm enjoying this amazing, fun game that went to overtime, first game in Las Vegas, just flipping through my phone at commercials, you know, just kind of peeping shit out, and AOC is trending. Tax the Rich is trending. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? It's Monday night in the middle of September, right? I forgot about the Met Gala.
Me too. Not that I ever remember, but
Yeah.
I definitely totally forgot this year.
Yes, because I thought it was canceled due to COVID. New York is going under these heavy mask restrictions and all this other crazy shit. We have, just for you guys at home, we were supposed to have this podcast upfronts. Jesse, it was supposed to be, what, last weekend?
Yeah. In what? New York?
Yeah, New York.
New York, yeah.
It was canceled last year due to COVID. Typically we meet all of our advertisers, all the people, all the things, and it's fun. It's a great time, and it's like once a year where everybody kind of just rages, and then you can kind of see into the future as far as like podcast goes and get some inside tips. And like no hosts go, we're the only hosts that ever go and rage with people. And it's fun, and it got canceled. And they were like, oh, COVID mask, we're going to do it virtual, whatever. In no way, shape, or form did I think that they would do the Met Gala, which is like $30,000 to $35,000 a plate. Because you're in the middle of New York City, and all right, maybe you do it, but people are going to have masks on and everything else.
Right. And like kind of fun.
No.
Fashion up the mask.
Flirty
type of
it.
thing.
Yeah, kind of flirty it up a little bit.
Flirty it up, yeah.
So we'll get to, Bob, pull up AOC's Tax the Rich dress last night. She's trending number 1. The dress is trending number 2, Tax the Rich. And I'm like, for what exactly? Because I don't think politicians should be anywhere near the fucking Met Gala, for Christ's sakes.
Right. And that's what we were kind of saying. Like you tax the rich getting out of your limo
There it is.
at the Met Gala.
Yep. Put that full screen up there, Bob.
Look at that Chick-fil-A font.
It is the Chick-fil-A
really,
font.
Should be Eat More Rich.
So, 2 things that are shocking about this, right? The tax the rich thing is so tone deaf when you're going to an event that is $30,000 a plate.
Yeah.
So you want to tax everybody in that room? Now, she makes $174,000 a year just at her fucking bullshit Congress job, right? Apparently has enough money to buy a brand new fucking $148,000 Prius and all the other shit. Or not a Prius, Tesla.
Tesla, yeah.
And everything else. So it's like you are rich. Are you taxing yourself? Keep that picture up there one more second, Bob. Now the other key thing that I want you to look at is all the people in the background are wearing masks.
Yeah, so that was the other thing they said is the people that worked there had to wear masks, but no one else did.
Right. So where is AOC's mask? Because let's face it, if she had to wear a mask, you really wouldn't know who that, well, based on those fucking huge googly eyes, you would.
You would know.
But, otherwise this wouldn't have been a thing here probably. But now you want to tax the rich at an event that is the richest on the planet with the richest people you could possibly imagine there. But then you don't want to wear masks. So are we all done with that? We have to be, right? If politicians are going without mask and doing all this shit, we have to be all done with the mask and everything else. I'm just curious too, as she was walking in with all these rich ass people, what they actually said to her.
I think they all like her.
Yep, they sure do.
Right.
But for what? She clearly doesn't believe in anything that you're about. The president of Barstool last night had the best response of all time. He said, look, I worked my balls off. Dave Portnoy, by the way, who I love. He goes, I worked my balls off to be rich. You can go fuck yourself with this shit. That's exactly the way I feel. There are people that are born rich and born with a silver spoon. You and I were not one of them, nor were, I'm assuming, all of our employees probably. Either
Giorgio was.
Giorgio was not.
That's
were you?
why he's such a rebel.
Were your parents rich?
the one that I don't know.
You Richie?
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, were they really?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. My dad smuggled drugs and race cars from Mexico.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm from Delco.
Yeah, no, well, that I knew.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan, I'm sorry. You weren't in the running.
Yeah,
so
Dan, not even close. When you said you were from Delco, that pretty much eliminated you for
and not Lower
life.
Marion.
Right. Not the Kobe Bryant
Sure.
area.
Honestly, guys, I appreciate that you would even assume that I could be rich. That means I'm being able to blend and all my years of training.
But here's the thing. You
paying
have
off.
a vibe about you that we don't know. Like, nobody really knows your background where you're either stacked with priors, like in your background, or you could be some fucking rich kid who just fuck off mom and dad. Very Macaulay Culkin, fuck off mom and dad. I'm gonna dye my hair.
It's the former.
Okay. Well,
you could
don't know.
be
You could
heir,
be both.
You could be heir to the Jersey Mike, fortune. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Like I find out that's my real dad.
Yeah. But with that being said, if like the seltzer takes off, this company takes off, whatever the fuck it is, and I get a huge sum of money, we'll just stay on theme here with Dave Portnoy, right? When you get $136 million from like a Penn gambling sitch, I'm going to tell you how rich I am over and over and over again because I worked my ass off and that was the end result. Now, with this fucking bullshit, they're talking about hiking taxes in New York City to 61.2%. That is on the table currently right now. It would generate another $39 billion in revenue to New York. I don't know who's going to live there at that point. Going out with this shit and everything that's going on in the world, when you got a president who's screaming in your face to get vaccinated and all this other shit, and then your politicians and Congress people on the left are going out maskless and going to the fucking Met Gala in the middle of the night, that's fucking crazy to me. I mean, it is absolutely fucking crazy to me. And it's so tone deaf that it seemed like a joke. And like, if she got in there and was just like, just kidding, and then just kind of ran away, I'd be like, all right, well, that was weird.
Right.
But, you know, and the rest of the people, I was like, all right, well, if she wasn't, was anybody else wearing a mask?
No.
The answer is no. Pull up. Everybody was waiting for Rihanna to show up last night. It's Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. She's like the queen of these things.
Right.
She's always got some crazy fucking outfit on, and it's rad and everything else.
Well,
and
Lady Gaga, but I don't know if she went. But she shuts it down every time.
Yeah. Well, her and Rihanna, right? It's kind of like a onesie twosie type sitch. Yeah, you can pull up ASAP Rocky because that was a fun Captain Crunch.
Yeah, it looked like cereal.
Quilt that he had on last night. And
Captain Crunch. Oh, that is.
I love, by the way, the two of these people together, I think, is a perfect match. He's rad. I don't know when he's going to put out an album or if he's all done. And he's just like, fuck it, I'm going to put a baby in Rihanna and just retire.
Beanie and shit.
He's a beautiful man.
He is.
He really is
a beautiful man. And I'm
really
a
is.
gigantic fan of his music.
Why should he work? Rihanna's a literal billionaire now.
Literal, yes. So, like, is he just going that route of like, hey, we'll just be the best looking couple, roll around, fuck shit up, and I can put a beanie on my head at the Met Gala? Like,
I love it.
So do I. I love all this shit.
Like, don't work. What?
Right.
Don't work.
Right.
Yeah.
Last time he played ACL, he showed up 30 minutes late, played a 20-minute set. It was his birthday. The whole crowd sang happy birthday, and nobody was mad.
No.
Nobody was mad.
Nobody dislikes this guy, including myself. Even on his first album, when he put like Yellow Wolf and all those guys on there just to give them a shot, and just be like, hey, dude, this is going to be a big album. You guys want to hop on here?
One Train.
Oh, dude, that's the song I'm talking about.
I know.
Action Bronson and all those guys. It was
Kendrick.
Yes. He gave all those guys a shot of like, hey, man, just come on and let's just fucking party. I love all their whole shit. And if you're going to do the Met Gala and be rich and do stupid shit, this is the way you do it right here.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, great. I'll wear a fucking beanie and a Captain Crunch fucking quilt.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Was there a Peg the Patriarchy picture?
There was. Also, never forget Trump freed ASAP.
He did.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Right?
Freed ASAP because he's cool. ASAP Rocky's cool. And it's just like, all right, cool, man. You're going to be fine in life.
That was a fun and flirty time.
Wasn't it? Yeah, now we're in this. And like, look, in all sincerity, I wouldn't have a fucking problem with AOC doing this bullshit if you weren't trying to jam these mask mandates and everything into our faces. And like, that's still going on in New York City. Like, you still have to wear a mask.
Here's the Peg the Patriarchy.
Yeah, put that up. There we go.
We were talking about this off air. It doesn't make sense. So either you want to give the patriarchy an incredible orgasm,
right? Milking the prostate,
like just blow their minds,
right?
Like, thank you, patriarchy.
Yeah.
It's the best orgasm of your fucking life. Or you're saying that people who get penetrated or getting penetrated is like makes you less than, makes you weak.
That's the only way to make somebody your bitch or something,
right?
Yeah,
where it's like, you know.
Also, if you're going to commit, fully commit. Where's the dildo?
Yes. Where's the dildo?
Where's the like? Put a strap on there and really fucking commit.
Right. That's very small writing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you're like whispering it.
Kind of peg the patriarchy.
Can you peg us? Can you peg us? Do you want to peg the patriarchy?
Krager's just gave us $50. Said, "What's up, dude?" To the Nooners.
Krager's. Why?
Because he's fucking rad, dude. Hammer the like button.
Thanks,
if you're watching
buddy.
on YouTube, we really appreciate it. Who else had some fun outfits on last night? Kim Kardashian. She went full Kanye last night and just wore a mask over her face.
I think that was in the after party.
Yeah.
So it wasn't on the carpet.
What did she wear? Are you sure?
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was.
With the Dom mask?
Oh, no. That was in the after. She had this like silk one on the front.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know what all of that is, but it's hilarious. Like,
well, it's Kanye's.
Yeah. No. I understand that, but is he selling just full face mask that you can just rob people in and shit? Like,
Oh,
if so,
you know what? You know what? You know what? I don't care.
Is he? Is he selling that?
I don't care.
Can you buy that at the Gap?
I don't care.
Is that a Gap item? Pop that up, Bob, the Kim Kardashian one.
With the zipper for the mouth hole.
There it is. There we go.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is.
Yeah.
And
now she was wearing a mask technically. So.
Yeah. Or was it her? That's the other thing.
That's all I kept thinking with her and Kanye, right? Mm-hmm. Is Kanye just setting himself up where he can just put body doubles out there and just be like, oh, hey, wear my fucking outfits.
Yes.
Go to my things and then just hop in a limo and leave, and then people will think that I'm there.
Yes.
That's very Andy Kaufman-esque. To that point, Rick Ross did an interview last night. He's got a book coming out about his life story and everything else. And they asked him about the Kanye shit of what all of this is about. And he goes, make no mistake, all of it is merely for publicity. And he goes,
I know that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think he's a genius. And he goes, he's the best marketer we've ever had in the rap game of all time. And he goes, all of this shit. And he goes, even I went to both of those live shows in Atlanta just to see what the fuck was going on. And he had nothing but positive things to say, but he goes, make no mistake, this is all on purpose.
Yes,
including the
obviously.
Donald Trump shit and everything else.
Obviously.
And this whatever this mask thing is genius. You could set it, he can set himself up for, oh, hey, he's in Italy. Is he?
Did she have to, did hair and makeup get the day off?
I don't know how that works. I mean, one would think you got to put a little on underneath. Like, you got to, how do you drink? Or do you just drink through the mask? How do you eat?
No, you don't. Oh, Lord. You don't eat, please. Nobody's having fun at this thing. Like, nobody's actually drinking or eating. They're all just like,
She's not hitting the wing buffet in this?
Could you imagine eating
on
wings?
the outside. See, now that I can get behind. Little ranch coming on the side. I'm into it.
I'm into it too. But the rest of the shit, fine. Me personally, yes, it's a fucking rich ass event, and people go and do shit like this. Just tell the rest of New York to open up. Just say, hey, man, no more masks, no more whatever. We don't give a fuck anymore. We're just going back to being rich and doing awesome shit.
Who's telling New York that?
What?
What are you saying? Tell New York to do. So who's telling them?
The politicians there, like the governor and the mayor, the Blasio and all those guys. Like, this is one of your biggest party of the year that gets all the press and everything else. Your politicians aren't even wearing masks from their own districts. Like, just go on and say we're all done with this.
A vaccine thing?
Yeah.
Is that how they were doing it?
No, they didn't even ask for that.
So they're just maskless and
you didn't
not
have
vaccinated?
You did not have to show proof of vaccination last night. So,
really?
Yeah.
Can we just show the robot baby real quick?
Oh, Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Yeah. Frank Ocean and the robot baby.
Maybe that's why you had all those nightmares last night.
I loved this. This actually put me at ease.
Creep you out?
No, I loved it and I wanted it.
It's just like Shrek and Fiona's baby.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm a big fan of that. What does the baby do though?
It's a robot baby, so I'm sure it does a bunch of creepy shit.
That's awesome, dude. I loved it. I thought it was adorable. I want like 3 of them just running around the house.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Because, look, when our kids grow up and we're empty nesters, I'd like 3 or 4 of those running around the house.
Yeah.
I can just kick. If like Ohio State's losing.
Well, when we're empty nesters.
If CJ Stroud is still quarterback, I can just kick one of them. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where we're at with it. And look, let's go fucking ham now. We're all done. Just say we're all done, and then whatever happens, right?
I know. And I know that's what you've wanted for many years at this point.
I just don't understand. But I don't understand it. Like, if you're going to show up and do it, why is nobody being held accountable for this shit? Like, why is there no statement from de Blasio, the mayor of New York? Why is there just zero statement of like, I gave him a special exemption. There was doing something. Something. Say something, you fat fuck. Like, just anything. Because otherwise, people's businesses are closing down and all the other shit. Meanwhile, you got your politician with a tax-to-rich dress on going to a fucking $35,000 a plate meal with no goddamn mask on, while everybody else go down to the fucking bodega down the street. Instead of mask, put your mask on. Put your mask on. We don't get shut down. But she can fucking roll around in her goddamn bullshit all day. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I don't understand it. I don't understand any of it. Same with the Gavin Newsom bullshit out in LA. I don't care. I was listening to Tim Dillon. I don't care that you want to be rich and drink wine and go to the French Laundry without mask on and shut it down and fucking have all your friends there and all this shit. Don't be shocked that you're going to get recalled.
Yeah.
When people are losing their fucking jobs and businesses. Like, don't be shocked by that.
Yeah.
So what's the surprise? And then Biden flew out there last night. He was there. That was another one that popped into my feed last night. He flew out to California to do a fundraiser and a fucking rally for Gavin Newsom last night.
Oh, right.
Because that vote is today. The vote is today in California, but let's face it, there is no vote. You mailed out a ballot to every fucking maybe citizen in California. How many fucking undocumented people that live in that goddamn state? 7 or 8 million. So whatever your vote is, and then congratulations. No one asked for that ballot, by the way. Oh, we're just gonna do this for you because we're worried about COVID. We're worried about the COVID, so we're gonna send you a ballot in the mail. Is that cool?
No, it was a recall ballot.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But still, typically on a recall, you have to go to a voting station and fucking punch my fucking thing and voting. Great. If we're gonna do that, just go to fucking online. That way you can rig it even more. We don't have to find a fucking homeless person with sleeping on. You see the homeless guys sleeping on like 400 ballots in LA? And I get it. You could build a whole fucking tent out of that goddamn shit. And they're not going to say a fucking word. As long as you turn a few in, wink, we're good to go. But don't be surprised. And he wants to have mask in LA and we're going to keep everybody safe. But I'm going to go enjoy this fucking $80,000 dinner with my buddies and drink wine that was stomped on by fucking Italian children in the 18th century.
But it was the French Laundry.
It is. Look, and I love it too.
So
I love the French Laundry as well.
Sorry.
It is delightful. Just don't shut down everybody else. Let everybody else party and go to the French Laundry.
Hey.
What?
Very few people can go to the French Laundry.
But if you can afford to go, right? Go without a mask on and enjoy yourself. What are you going to do?
You got to limit those reservations.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think they're like years out.
Right. So if you make it so nobody else can go, then,
Yeah.
more power to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Get in early.
Nobody that was pissed about Newsom being there could even afford the laundry, right?
No.
Let's
maybe.
be real.
I don't, yeah, but I mean, they're the ones on Instagram and social media and Twitter that are saying, "Oh, you got to be vaccinated. You got to wear a mask and all this other shit." Why? You're the ones that can afford to go there.
Right.
It's just so fucking hypocritical. Let everybody do what the fuck they want. And it's just so painfully obvious. How do we not see this? Or how does anybody else not see it? If you're a big fan of the Democrats, you woke up to that bullshit this morning. What's your explanation?
Of AOC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually seen multiple people on my feeds that are pretty progressive that were like, what the fuck?
Right. Even Michael Rappaport, right? Which is outspoken, whatever. He was still like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I've seen, and these were these were women of color that were like,
yeah, no. And that's what's so cool about anything like this, right? Is that people will hang themselves, right? They've been given enough rope. You can look up to whoever you want. You can be they're the best. But if you give them enough entitlement, enough rope, enough clout, whatever, they're eventually going to hang themselves. So just don't worry about it so much.
Yeah.
She eventually will do enough things that everyone, including Democrats or progressives, Republicans, everyone will be so we're good on her, right?
Yeah.
But you got to let them do it for themselves, because if you're doing it, then it's another crazy fucking, conservative that doesn't like AOC. It's just let her fucking keep digging.
Yeah. Because even dude, Ben and Jen at the gala, you can pull them up last night. They were there too. Bennifer was there. Now they had masks on and they were making out with the mask on. I don't know why, but at least they were doing it correctly. I think they were the only ones that I saw last night.
That had the
that had the mask
was that
on.
an after party? I think in the after parties it was a little bit different.
Whatever her
possibly.
dominatrix leather fucking lock was around her neck, whatever that thing was, there it is. There it is. God damn it, he's back. Look at that. Because that just ties right to the fucking back of a bed frame right there. That thing on her neck. So
he always wears his fucking mask like that, and I can't.
It
makes me like uncomfortable looking at it. Because then it always just like scrunches up all little.
Yeah. I think it's the smart way to go because then you can breathe down. I used to do that on planes occasionally when I had to. But, he's wearing a mask at least so nobody can shit on him today.
Yeah.
Smart PR move for Bennifer.
Breaking news.
What do we got?
Currently, while not doing my job and watching the Apple Live event, we just have released the new iPad Mini.
That's it?
So far, they're starting with the small stuff and working their way up.
The new iPad Mini?
Yeah.
It's the size of your phone. And the new what? iPad Pro. Need none of those. I need the MacBook Pro and a 16-inch, and I need this, whatever this fucking new phone is, and I'm going to order
that?
it. No one.
No.
Okay.
No.
No one fucking asked for that.
No one asked for that.
None.
But I got your coverage right here all day long.
And I know.
Okay, thank you.
Because it's the
when
Apple
the
event.
phone-
Strangle.
When the phone when they come up with the phone, get back
Get
at
back
me.
to us.
Let us know. And then Britney Spears ends the conservatorship day after, engaged.
Is it done?
Looking happy.
Bob?
Yeah,
Is it done totally?
Yeah. Well, with Jamie, with the father,
With
it's
the father.
done.
I don't know. He's filed it. I don't know that it's like fully gone through yet.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
she posts a picture of her engagement ring and all that stuff last night. She's getting married. The details, they've already taken the steps for prenup. So there's somebody there, right? The fucked up thing is, like when a girl, as every girl does this, right? Instagram, everything else, you post your hand like that. And it's like, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. She had 2 fucking broken, chipped off, dirty,
Puffy little white hand.
Oh God. It looks like she'd been smoking Marlboro Reds all day and chopping up lines of fucking Adderall.
I mean, good for her. Again,
I guess.
you guys want her to be able to do all that stuff.
Yep.
And so do I. So
and the next one,
it's all good.
And the next one is Amanda Bynes. Now they're talking about her conservatorship.
And by the way, nobody's talking about her conservatorship. She is. So she's trying to kind of piggyback or get on this train and be like, hey, I have a year and a half left of my conservatorship.
Yep.
And everyone's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good with that one.
Boy.
She's like, free me. And they're like, it's not really how it works. But
I can tell you with that one too, like, because I had dinner with her in a group of people. She was one of those type A boss ass bitches, and like she was not very friendly to anybody. Amanda Bynes, not very friendly to anyone, and was purely about this one. There was a huge producer at this dinner as well. It's clearly about I'm pushing this project through and everything else. And I remember thinking to myself, all right, she might not be the friendliest, but she's a fucking boss ass bitch, and it just does not give a fuck, right? Super gangster. Whatever this is, I'm dead serious, is a fucking mental break. This is a totally different human, like all the way around. And she should be under some conservatorship.
So this was one where I don't think there was any, and people actually, reached out and was like, hey, is there anyone that's going to get this girl help? Because we're all like laughing at this, like clearly mentally, disturbed person or whatever. That needs to be just, some medication.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So this one was one where like we actually, not we, but like the same Free Britney people were like, can we get Amanda, like, can we get her a conservatorship? Do you know what I mean? So, and it proves to be like pretty beneficial to her as far as like just keeping her, seems like, alive.
Yeah,
Even with her conservatorship, like she can do stuff like she said she was pregnant. I don't know what happened with it. I'm sure it was maybe something bad. And then engaged, married, all this stuff. Like,
sure.
So,
hey, not to interrupt, but I have a great AOC text Rich video here.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Pop it up.
Please.
It's
Pop it up.
really perfect. You'll see. I'll let you just
Look at
let you
this.
soak it in.
Here we go.
This is her
All
text
right,
to Rich
Bob.
dress at the Met Gala.
all
last
right,
night.
Bob. You're doing it. You're really doing it.
Just some help carrying the
Oh,
train.
there you go.
And he's wearing a mask.
Oh,
she's got a Sprinter van.
Guys, oh yeah, do you know how fucking much that van is?
Oh my god, dude! Do you know how much it is to rent for the night?
Shit.
Just
in New York?
Just
My god, dude! Even just to rent that fucking thing for the night in New York is expensive.
People have to be mad, right?
Yeah, one would imagine.
Or are we just kind of nothing surprises us with her anymore?
Well, or just the world maybe, like.
Yeah.
Because even 9/11 was on Saturday. Obviously, we never forgot it. There was a fucking parade float in Indiana. Did you see this? Can you pull up that parade float in Indiana? It was at. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen. Where I looked at the crowd. They were horrified. I was horrified, and I was like, "Whoa, okay, we're gonna do that." Yeah. Whoopsies. Go ahead and play that video, Bob. There you go. So this was a parade in Indiana just for 9/11. And,
oh, no.
Yep.
Does it collapse?
Oh, no.
I don't know. I don't know. There's no word on whether or not it collapsed. I'm not sure who made this or why they thought this would be the big hit of the parade. But
he put a smoke machine in there and was like, dude, I nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The cherry on the cake.
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
that is the problem, is that person is like, gosh, we might win. Is there awards? Is there awards in this? Buddy, we really fucking did it.
When I saw that over the weekend,
Yeah.
I was like,
and so maybe
I thought it was a joke and maybe it was like a comedian or something. And then no, it was a real person.
No, because it wouldn't have been funny if it was a comedian. It's only funny if it's someone doing it completely dead serious.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then the other thing is maybe you're coming over to my side, which is just like taking everything that's happening is just like making life like a little bit funny and interesting and weird and really nothing more than that. Nothing you can do anything about. You're just watching everything unfold as if it's like a reality show. And it really does.
It's
Gotta
nice.
help.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. Kate Hudson got engaged again, by the way. What is that, like 40 for her? How many times has she been engaged?
Okay, so I was thinking this is going to be controversial.
God.
But I wanted to kind of go through, like there's a couple people like this where if you actually just didn't say who it was, right? Didn't say the name, and you just said, yeah, one of my friends has been married 4 times.
Yep.
Has a kid with each person. Right?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know.
Who would that person be?
No, but you're saying like, I'm saying like,
No, I know.
you just said.
Right. And you asked that at a dinner party and you said, all right, I get a friend.
And then you're
been married 4 times.
People are like, oh my gosh.
Has a kid with each person and then
Yeah.
is divorced. If I told you it was Kate Hudson, would you be surprised?
Right.
The answer would be yes.
There's someone else. Even I was thinking about this with J-Lo, where it's like, okay, how many times have you been engaged? And then you had kids with Mark Anthony, then started dating some baseball player
Yep.
for a good amount of time, right?
Yeah.
With your kids, the kids all played together, they got really close, and then you ended that and got back with your boyfriend, fiance before you got married to Mark Anthony, and now you are moving your kids again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like if it was anyone else, you'd be like, hey man, are we worried about how this is affecting? Like if it was just a friend of yours, you would be like, are the kids okay? Like do they kind of miss A-Rod's kids? They seem like they were best friends. They're moving schools again. Are they okay?
Yeah.
But because it's J-Lo, whatever, it's just like she's living her best life. She looks great at 50.
Yeah.
Not one person is like, right? Same with Kate. And like, by the way, Kate Hudson, like she just makes it look so fun to like be married all the time and have kids with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't she make it look so
It
whimsical
is fun. That's
and
life.
easy?
It's fun. It's easy. It's flirty.
They're all fine.
Yeah, dude. Everything's
not a
great.
tragic situation in the bunch.
No, not at all.
So, yeah, if you just go through like rich people's like bullshit, and didn't say it was somebody that was famous, your friends would be like, oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Stay away from them.
It's a little scruff. A little scruff.
Megan Fox. If you're not Megan Fox.
No. She continues to get away with this bullshit because she's like, what? Show that outfit she had on at the MTV.
Actually, can we show that bathroom video of her, MGK, and then Courtney and Travis? They're like in the bathroom. There's like a gray tile background, and they're both like tongue kissing.
Well, we'll show this one first, right? So you can pop that up on full screen, Bob. There you go.
Good for her.
So if you have 4 kids, right?
3.
3? Okay, 3 kids.
I think. Maybe she has 4.
Who knows? Married to Bag, Brian Austin Green. I think they're going through it. That's his fucking acronym, dude. It's Bag.
3 kids.
3 kids.
3 kids, yeah.
Now, if you look like that after 3 kids and you're with Bag,
4.
Good for you, and nobody's going to say shit. No one has said a fucking word about Megan Fox and any of the bullshit, and you're just like, she's fine with this little fucking
I think because
heroin
people
addict.
kind of know that Bag was a little bit of a dick.
I don't know. I don't know that he was.
I don't know that he was either, but she definitely said he was, and so if we're going to like believe
She says
her,
everybody's a fucking dick, though.
Who?
She said
Megan Fox.
She called Michael Bay Hitler for making her show up to work on time.
Yeah.
But also, I mean...
Yeah.
She's got a
Just
point.
kidding.
She's got a point.
Right?
She got a point.
I'll
say
I'm
this.
on her side.
I'll say this. We had a celebrity on Drinking Bros who, I'm not going to say who it was. One of our guests on Drinking Bros, after we got off air and we were chatting about life, he was like, yeah, you know who the fucking biggest con is? It's Megan Fox. And I was like, really? She goes, dude, I have to go. He goes, I have to go to these functions with my kids all the time. So our kids go to the same school. And it's always has just been Brian Austin Green. And she's just always sleeping or getting fucked up or doing something else. Like, hasn't even called, I guess, like since like the whole Machine Gun Kelly thing started. It was just like, when I'll be back when I see the kids, I see the kids, okay?
Okay, we don't know any of that to be true, but sure.
This is the way he described it, going to these birthday parties and shit, it's the same shit that we go to. Like, yes, you fucking know that. So I believe it. You can't just keep fucking rolling around the world. Well, like, when are you going back to the kids? When are you going back to Bag? When is that handoff with Bag, Brian Austin Green?
I think he would say something if there was anything really wrong with it. I think they have split.
What is he going to say? Because he would look like a dick if he does, but like, because the last post she had with him, or when this all started with MGK, was this post that just said, my beautiful boy, my beautiful, beautiful little boy. And he wrote like on her Instagram underneath it, you got 3 beautiful little boys at home, okay?
Yeah, but how do we know that that's not... I don't like this narrative. We're not going to go down
Why?
That. Because we don't know what the fuck. She's not allowed to go to a fucking award show? Because you don't see her with her kids?
I'm just telling you.
Just fuck off really quick.
I'm just telling you.
Let's see this video, this bathroom
We have
video.
a friend who literally has to hang out with Bag all the time. She's never there. She's never fucking there. Let her do what I mean, that's fine. If you want to be a fucking shit mom and go and do shit, that's fine. And then she's on the red carpet and he gets in a fight with Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor would rip his fucking face off, by the way. If that was a real fight and he wasn't have a leg that was broken in half.
So I did some research on this.
Yeah.
So from my understanding is that Conor went up to Megan and asked for a pic. And then MGK stepped in and was like, not happening.
Oh, to Megan.
Oh, to Megan.
Right, because I don't even think he knows who MGK is really.
Well, that's what he backtracked a little bit and said, I don't even know who that fucking whatever is.
That's not a very Conor move to go get pics with dudes, but it's a very Conor move to go get a pic with some dude's girl. So,
probably, right?
And then I think security kind of overstepped their bounds, spilt a drink, and that's what set Conor off. Then Conor threw a drink, lunged at him.
Yeah.
And tried to hit him with 2 pieces and a soda.
Yeah, dude. If let's face it though, in real life, dude, Conor, if the security wasn't there and Conor's at full strength, he fucking tears his arms right off his body, cleans his fucking
Well, they were
clock.
saying that they're both promoting something, so it would make sense.
What is Conor promoting?
A fight.
No, he's not fighting anyone.
No, not anytime soon.
No, he's on a cane. He's still on a cane.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He broke his leg in half.
They said it's some upcoming something.
No. It's he was
MGK
because he
has
dropped
an
his cane.
album.
He got pushed over on his gimpy leg, and he dropped his cane, and he had to gather his cane. So, yeah, he's still. And so I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
One of you's
there.
on a cane, and one of you is with Megan Fox. Like,
yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing there. And like, dude, he just sold his whiskey company for what, $600 million or something like that. What are you doing to the young ass fucking MTV Music Award? Like, what do you care? It's a strange stitch. Nobody's watching that bullshit anyways. The reason I even heard it was on was because of that.
yeah, exactly.
Remember, we were watching something else and my phone kept blowing up and they were like, hey, do you know about this MGK thing? And I was like, no. Matter of fact, I didn't even know that award show existed anymore.
It got its lowest ratings ever, under 1 million for the first time, I think.
Yeah, all of this should be pushed online. Give it to Brandon Bonfiglio and Scooter Braun. Let them do the awards on YouTube. That's where music videos live anyways, and you get a gajillion views.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, something I want to chat about here, because we've chatted about this on the show in the past, was Morgan Wallin. Look, I still think if he comes out, and I've said this before, if he comes out, drops an album full of bangers, people won't give a shit about him saying the N-word and everything else, right? Mm-hmm. I also said people deserve the right to change, and I know he was on Michael Strahan, and Michael Strahan's like, that apology wasn't good enough or whatever. Oh. Fuck off. It is. Like, if you're going to take the steps and go and apologize and whatever, I think you're fine, and I don't think he has to fucking bow down to those people anymore. Right. The reason I'm telling you this is I did get a call about a potential interview with Morgan Wallin coming up, and someone on the other end had asked if I would have any conflict with that because of what happened and everything else. No. The answer is no, I will not. He apologized. We're going to fucking move on with our lives, and I'll chat with him about it. If he wants to talk about it, great. But otherwise, his apology and everything else was, that's all you can ask for. You can't keep asking people to apologize the rest of their fucking lives for shit. So if he pops up on the program here in the next few weeks or whatever, know that I've already had this conversation, and I don't care. His apology is enough for me, and I've moved on with my fucking life. I don't think people should be held to fucking apologize for one thing the rest of their goddamn lives. Now, if they're doing shit over and over again, or saying the wrong things like Papa John, 20 months, and I think it's almost gone from my vocabulary.
Not quite, though. Not quite.
But I'm all done with the apology tour and everything else. Like, once you do it and go through it, fine. Move on with your life. You get caught with something else, that's on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and because of that, you know, with these award shows and shit like that, I think the highest, it came to mind, I think the highest rated one so far was the Billboard's one where he won all the awards at, and he was not allowed to go. So, I don't know, MTV, maybe that's your next foray into that shit, but all of that should be wiped and be on YouTube anyways. And I think it would get great ratings on YouTube. You'd definitely get more than 1 million views on YouTube. For sure. So just move it there. All this shit is viral and on a fucking app anyways. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Move all the awards shows there. I don't give a shit about any of it. I didn't even know the Emmys were in like a week.
Oh.
Yeah, did you? So you know how they always have the Creative Arts Emmys the weekend before? Mm-hmm. Dave Chappelle won for like best, I don't know, special guest appearance on like SNL or something. And I'm like, oh shit.
Okay.
If he won that means it's got to be next weekend. I haven't heard a fucking word about that award show. Nothing at all. I know Homegirl was at the Met Gala last night. I don't know fuck about shit. Our girl from Ozark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she looked great, by the way.
I don't know shit about fuck.
I don't know shit about fuck. And she looked great last night there or whatever. And I think she was probably there promoting the show for the upcoming Emmys or whatever it is. Just give her all the things. She's great.
Here she is hanging out with Kamala Harris's niece or something like that.
Okay.
Wait, Kamala Harris is a white niece? Oh, she's got a white husband.
Yes.
I mean, that's a white girl. Huh. No shit.
Yes.
I didn't really say shit about that. Are they dating? They're holding hands.
She doesn't have any kids of her own, I don't think. She has stepkids, right? Kamala?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I can't remember which one this is. I saw on Twitter there was one of Kamala Harris's younger relatives. Yeah.
Twice removed, 3 times?
Yeah, who knows? White, really white. Mm-hmm. They probably keep them in the back based on race.
Okay, yeah, it's Mina I'm sorry, Kamala Harris's stepdaughter, Ella Emhoff. So it's her husband's kid.
Okay, there we
Stepdaughter.
go. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Now that makes sense, Bob. Because let's face it, they're going by race now with Kamala Harris. Like, are you dark enough? Yeah, you can be in this pick. If not, let's just kind of move you on down. All right, we got to get as far away from the white race as possible on this one. Okay. I didn't know that. Are they dating in real life?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just a pick.
Just a fucking pick. Just hanging, dude.
They look like they're wearing the same designer, possibly.
Who knows? But I think she's there promoting that, and it got me thinking, when the fuck is Ozark coming back?
I know. Well, I told you, Bateman's like, roll scared.
Oh, he's scared of COVID. No shit. What's the story behind that?
I don't know. He's very political and a little bit skittish anyways.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. So
Yeah.
he's not going back to fucking do.
Not until, they shoot in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, they
Which
do.
is like, I think that's probably one of the worst places right now.
Just hire Tyler Perry as your consultant.
Yeah.
He just runs that tight ship.
And then you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine on all that. They got to shoot on Lake Lanier, though, for that show. So, you're in the fucking woods all goddamn day. You're not really near people. Like, I know that area really well. I've been there a million times as a kid. Yeah, dude. What's wrong with that? Like, there's not even anything there. I guess the crew, you're worried about the dirty crew getting their hands on you. Look, Howard Stern's
I
relegated to
don't
his
know.
fucking basement.
Yeah,
so who
I
knows?
don't know.
At least with Howard Stern, where you're just like, oh shit, you're like he's super paranoid. Him and Howie Mandel and those guys, like, Howard Stern has not left his fucking basement, like, for real.
Right. Well, Bateman is just sort of undercover, kind of skittish person.
God damn. Netflix stock is going down. Maybe that's why.
I don't know.
Come back with the Ozark shit. I love that goddamn show. But if he's not shooting, yeah, look, then maybe that's why he took that $80 million from Amazon for the podcast. That can only go 43 minutes a show.
Right.
You know, everybody's on Zoom, just barely making it through 43 minutes. Fucking
That's
A.
why, though, like, he gets to stay in his house,
Yeah,
right where he wants to be. I don't know.
I guess. The Howard Stern thing, just shut the show down, man. What the fuck are you doing? Go out on top as a legend. You're hiding in the basement of your Hamptons mansion, just recording your show like nothing's going on. It's just like, he was the king in New York, man. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's super fucking weird, man. I think it just Carson at that point, just be like, look, checking out, going to get drunk every day. You'll see me when I show up in the obituaries.
I think he has a contract, though, right?
He does. Well, he does. He just signed a new one.
That's what I mean.
Why?
So, like, even if he wanted to.
Each contract was worth $500 million. So he signed, I think might be his third. Now, I know he lost a big chunk to his ex-wife, but still, he's well worth probably $600 to $700 million. What the fuck do you care? And he's 69 at this point, which is obviously our favorite age.
That's when you should, like, check out.
Check out. Get the fuck out of there. George, you have any updates on the fucking iPhone? Are we going to strangle bait now? Are we ready?
They're showcasing this cheaper iPhone right now.
Oh.
And all the updates are doing that. It comes in pink, red. There's a black feature, which gives us hope that there might be a gloss black on the Pro.
Whoa.
Which I think would be pretty sexy.
What?
A gloss black?
Black features matter on the iPhone. Did they use that? They can have it. Do you want to text in? Do you want to write into them? Let them know they can have that?
I will.
I'm not going to charge anything for it.
I'm going to
It's just
say
off
here
the
in the
cuff.
chat. So
Just tell them it's off the cuff and they can have it and we're fine.
a freebie, as they call it in the biz.
Thank you, Julia.
I like that a lot. Freebie. Just a freebie. I don't even know what any of that is. Just give me the fucking 16-inch MacBook Pro and whatever this new phone's going to be. I have to buy that fucking thing anyways. I heard they're not going to do the 1 terabyte on it, storage, which is bullshit. On the phone.
Maybe. On the Pro, maybe. I feel like that's going to be the top of the
Stephanie.
line.
No. On the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a terabyte?
I feel like that's
If I get a terabyte, I'll be all right.
I feel like you're going to get it on the Pro.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
We're waiting with bated breath. I am half chubbed.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this weird Amazon One thing. We're really going into the future now, and I feel like we're there, Jesse. I feel like we're there. You hover your hand over it, and it can just read your palm.
What?
Yeah. Pull it up. It's called the Amazon One. It's already being used in their brick and mortar stores. and it's just a scan of your palm prints. So once you register your palm with them, Jesse, then you can just buy items with your hand. And so they're testing this out today at Red Rocks. It's already at a couple Whole Foods. I forgot Amazon owns Whole Foods.
Right. Oh, okay, I'm in. I'll do it.
So would you scan your hand? Is the
I'll
question.
do it. You know I have no problem with any of that shit. If it makes my life easier, I will do it. I mean, all you had to say was Whole Foods.
Look at that.
So, yeah.
So is that picture full screen, Bob? Here we are.
So, okay. And so you do that for...
All your food, dude.
And that's just your payment?
Yes. That's how you check out, dude. You scan your hand.
Yeah, you don't even need
a card.
You don't need to check anything. You just put it in your basket and leave.
Yes.
You give a little bit of your life force to Jeff Bezos so that he can live long enough to travel through space.
Oh, yeah. And again, I'm fine with all of that if it makes my Whole Foods experience easier. Tax the rich. Yeah, no, that's fine. Take it, Bezos.
Boy,
Take it.
Look, we knew this day was coming. I thought we would have to get barcodes and shit, or like a chip. Now we don't even need that.
We were born with barcodes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Palm print.
Bing, bong, bing.
God knows.
Yep.
God and Bezos have been working together for a while.
Yep.
Oh boy, we're here, huh? We're here. So here's what's scary when I read this article this morning. Here's what frightened me the most out of this was I forgot that Amazon owned Whole Foods. They will soon own everything we do, and we're going to be down to 3 companies. So the latest and greatest is the Sunday ticket for the NFL, which gives you every single NFL game. They already Amazon Prime bought the Thursday night games. That's going to happen this year. Now they're making a bid for $2.5 billion a year so that you can watch all NFL games, any city, anywhere you want, right there on Amazon Prime. So they're going to own the NFL.
Okay.
They own Whole Foods, the best grocery store. They're going to own the best and highest rated sport there is pretty much on earth. Now they're going to scan your hands. Bezos is riding a cock rocket to space. It's starting to feel like a movie where is he just going to be our warlord and that's kind of it? And then we all kind of work for him and do stuff and pee in bottles and ship things out?
No, it's just the dystopian society that I told you, or reality that I told you we were all moving towards, where there is no actual government. It's all Apple, Amazon, and probably one other.
Yeah, probably one on. So I've got Apple, Amazon, and then one other company. Google. Google, yeah.
Google
will own the rest of the world, and then we'll just kind of be under this, this thing.
And again, let's just simplify our life, guys, right? You get your food, your movies, your football, your whatever from this place.
Yeah.
Right? And you get all your whatever from that one. And then kid stuff here, or whatever it is. Just like simplify our lives. Get rid of all this ma and pa bullshit. I can't fucking tell the difference.
Yeah.
I have to go through all the ratings to see if you're good. No. I know Amazon's good. I know Apple is good, right? Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad. Your business is closed. And I'm sorry about it.
We're scanning hands, dude. I never thought in my lifetime, in all sincerity, that I would have to tell my kid, hey, you wanted a candy bar? You just put your hand up there and scan your hand. Just scan your hand for it. Yeah, you're good. You're on Dad's account. Just scan your hand.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What do you say to 12-year-old Ross about that? Like, you go back in time and be like,
I couldn't even
his
conceive this.
little tiny brain.
yeah.
I couldn't even conceive this. Nope. I would have thought you were flying around, because we were all promised jetpacks, right? We never got that for some reason. That seemed like the easiest one to do. Scanning a fucking hand to buy an acai berry fucking smoothie.
Acai.
Jesse, that's racist.
Quinoa.
Yeah, we don't do that.
It's quinoa.
Yeah, we don't do that here. Acai. You might as well have bowed and put an accent on it, John Cena.
Sorry.
If you would have told me that, no, I would have thought the jetpacks would have been first.
Or acai.
And we're not there.
I don't know.
We have jetpacks.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not like readily available.
Well, it's more a problem with the pilots than the technology.
Is it? I feel like I could do that fine.
Go drive around Austin for 30 minutes. Tell me how many of those people driving a car a vehicle that only moves 2-dimensionally could handle a jetpack.
No, there's a bunch of fucking retards here, no doubt. But like, shit, dude.
I think that's the real problem, is that when we all thought about flying cars and stuff, we overestimated just the human race, right?
Eesh.
So like, if you just think exactly right, just think about driving on the 290, or sorry, on 290, sorry, Mopac, whatever you guys say.
Shakur.
Anyway,
Mopac
imagine
is one.
the one, right?
Yeah.
No, not the one. What do you say?
It's just Mopac. Yeah.
It's just Mopac.
There's no "the" in front of any.
So if I go,
Mopac
I'm
is
on the
Route
290. I'm on 290.
Yeah, just
and don't say the.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
290 turns into 71.
Turns into 71.
Goes to Houston.
Goes to
Okay.
Houston.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try and remember.
Yeah.
But think about all those cars just in the air and needing to navigate.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then tell me if you still want flying cars.
So here's the thing, that the real life human Iron Man suit that is available, Ross. I don't know if you throw this on the screen for me.
Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, is this the guy that's flying around fucking LAX and shit?
Maybe. They probably do some stuff around there. Yeah, airplane hangar. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they got to make it safer than
Oh,
flames
wasn't he
shooting
fucking
out.
with the
Yeah, he was straight. He was
air
flying by
traffic
flames
control?
and shit.
Yeah. So a guy I know went and like got to
Do this?
demo it with a couple of billionaires. Like they rented it out and they each did 15 minutes with it.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
They did a whole video on it on Corridor Crew, and they said it was pretty awesome. Like no one does
On
it.
Corridor Digital?
Yeah.
Oh, we know those guys.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
friends of the show.
Yeah.
But they said that no one gets it their first time, or their first like 5 times really. So it's really hard to like balance yourself with like the force of the jet hands.
That makes sense. Did you ever do the one in the ocean with the water where you shoot up in the air? It's kind of the same thing where you got to figure out the balance of it.
No, we discussed earlier that I was poor, Ross.
That's right. Well, look, it's not that I was fucking loaded. It was just literally outside my house in Marina Del Rey. And that guy was testing that there almost every single day and then asking people to do it to see if they could get the hang of it. You would see fucking people deuce their jeans, just go up, and then just right into the water. And it was awesome. I mean, it was hilarious. I could just hang out on the balcony and watch it all day. It was the best. It was they'd crash right in the marina every day. But the guy who invented it, he did really well. And it's fucking hard. So that makes sense. But I don't know about the flames shooting out of like next to your hands like that. Somebody's gonna burn their fingers off, Japes. Somebody's gonna burn their fingers off. Ivan Huerta was saying there's breaking news in the NBA. What is it? You can let me know. I don't care. There's also a source that says.
Oh my gosh! Sorry, somebody's username is Hole Kogan.
John Wall wants a trade.
Is that it? I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a shit about that. He's not going to change a franchise. By the way, so, talking about this AOC thing at the top, Delco Dan was high on the Saints this weekend, and 8 of the Saints have tested positive for COVID. So, like, all this is going on. You're still at the Met Gala with your fucking like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Come
Jameis?
on. They're not saying yet. Okay. They just know that. But
5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
I know. It's going to be a hard...
He said no vax requirement for NBA players.
Oh, no vax requirement for NBA players is the breaking news. That is a big deal, actually, because football is doing it, and I know college football is, and they're making a big deal about it in the NFL. I wonder if that's LeBron James, because let's face it, they're just basically doing what LeBron wants to do these days.
Well, it's not required in the NFL. It's just if your team, if too many people are out with COVID, you forfeit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not required, but they are. Yeah, they've been cutting people who aren't vaccinated.
So that's a big deal, because the last of this is, we've been telling people on the show forever, sports gambling is the future of all of this, and you'll be integrated into the thing and be able to bet with them live online and all that other stuff. This was the highest weekend for gambling in the NFL history this weekend. So we're there. These lines are getting tighter, though. Oof.
I don't know.
Well, you will, Japes. You will. Your mom was asking questions last night, and I like that. She wanted to know. She said, I want to know more about football. Tell me who these teams are.
I've done that with you, too, but it doesn't stick.
Well, because you just don't care. Yeah.
I tried to explain, like,
we flipped over to a British baking show.
I do what I can. I have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
Yeah.
But we never watched it growing up. It wasn't part of our lives. And I think that's
Culture.
what most sports ends up being is a nostalgic kind of, whether it's college or growing up or your dad watched it or whatever.
Right.
There's a connection to something like that.
Yeah.
So if you don't have any of that, you literally just have to love your husband enough to get into it.
Yeah.
And I'm having trouble.
Sure. Because instead, like I watched one drive, the first drive, and then I watched in the other room, and then you threw on a British baking show where they were all dressed. They're all men dressed up as women from The Wizard of Oz, and I thought
that was just the opening. There was
thing.
the comedians.
What's the name of that show?
Great British Bake Off.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's one of the most like soothing, non-controversial, just fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's nice to each other.
Yeah.
Shows.
Yeah. So we have 2 boys in the household. If you want them sucking each other's dicks, then we can.
I wasn't watching it with them. That's not even the conversation that we're having right now. They
Throw some
watched
football
with you.
on, wall to wall, death.
God, it's just like so many days. It's like
Wall to wall,
Thursday,
death.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, you know why, right?
What's the days that it's not on?
Well, you know why, right?
Just tell me the days that it's not on.
Tuesdays, sometimes the Mac After Dark goes on. Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the only fucking days that
It's like The Bachelor.
Because like towards the middle of the season, Sunbelt and Mac both go Tuesday and Wednesday.
Mac After Dark, dude.
No,
That's when you get
because
dirty.
Bachelorette is on Monday night.
Nope. Tuesdays as well. Bachelor in Paradise. How many
they
fucking
had to
days
do
is that goddamn
They
thing
had
on?
to double up so that your fucking precious football could go on Monday when it needed to. So
needs to.
it's usually one night.
So
if I want you to watch something with me, you commit 1 hour, 2 hours, one night. Not every fucking day, dude.
do it for work, Jesse. Do it for work. Do it for the people. All right?
Oh, man.
Making money for people at home.
Fucking love dropping that line on my wife. This is my part.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, what do you want? I'm like, it's for work.
For
babe.
work. We host a fucking sports show.
Yeah, take the baby. I'm working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want a pizza oven for Christmas or not, Jesse?
I'm
You
not
want a
kidding
brick
you.
oven outside?
No, I'm not
You
kidding.
will. If Daddy keeps winning on these 6-point teasers, 2 in a row for me.
I'm here for you, Jabes. I don't know what's
Thank
happening
you.
to this place. But,
Thank you.
miss
Thank
Wilmington.
you. And I'm not like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I'm not one way or the other. It's just a fucking lot, you guys.
You say you miss Wilmington?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Wilmington.
No, I liked Wilmington too, but the whole crew
I'm
here
going to
now-
retire there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wilmington,
Yeah,
it was
Curie-
like Ross was
Curie Beach.
maybe Ross and Dan were like the only ones that were into it.
What do
And
you mean?
everyone else was like, like sports, football.
Oh,
So it
yes,
was
yes,
like
yes. Yeah, you're
maybe
right.
Alec a little bit, but it was like
No,
you, me,
no.
Jamie.
Yeah,
Anyone else that was
everybody
there
else
was
hated
like-
football there, yeah.
Cool.
now we're ESPN light.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
I'm about to be ESPN heavy.
For work.
For work, exactly. The reason being, by the way, is it's the highest rated show. If they could put it on all 7 nights, they would. Because even the Thursday night game typically sucks because they're exhausted. And it's just like, why do you keep forcing this fucking game on us? Oh, because of ratings. Ratings and money, and that's all we care about.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
So, yeah, don't think if they could put it on every single night, they wouldn't, because they absolutely fucking would. The wild shit is, again, if it's going to be on Amazon Prime. Bartender, Amazon Prime, please. Thanks. No, it's the football game.
Yeah.
It's the football game.
Will that be easier for them? Yeah. Probably.
Yes, because then they don't have to pay cable.
Yeah.
Now you're just buying a smart TV and using your own fucking
And then I wonder
script.
how for pay-per-view stuff, it may be a lot easier too. Because it's like Dish, I'm sure it was fucking so much.
Oh, yeah. Me talking to that Dish guy on Sunday, which is they were so defeated.
It's really funny. I've never heard you talk to anyone customer service wise so calmly before. Whenever you get on the phone with somebody, I'm always like, let me leave the room. This is going to be uncomfortable. And I could kind of hear you in the other room and you're like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's been problems. And the guy was like, all right, man. I hear you.
Yeah. Well, I go.
I'll cancel it.
So-
like no pushback from anyone. It was
I
just
broke
kinda
it.
like-
I broke it down like this. Like the only reason we still have cable in the house is for live sports.
Right.
Because there is like a bunch of like SEC and Big Ten channels that like the other shit doesn't really have.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to go app to app to app to app just yet. Like I want to be able to flip back and forth. But we have YouTube TV at the other place, which is great, and I love it. I do love YouTube TV. It's fun.
Yeah.
And it's also $69.99. And I was just like, I go, hey, dude, I saw you raise the dish bill. That was the conversation I had. Because I knew where it was going, therefore I didn't have to raise my voice. So I was like, he goes, oh, yes, sir. Your 12-month promotional thing fucking dicked out
and
or whatever.
Even he sounded like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, even he was just like, I have to say this, but, like, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. And so I go, look, dude, I want this for $70, the same as YouTube TV. And here's what else I want. I want you to go ahead and throw in that NFL Red Zone package before I lose all of my shit. And he was like, I don't think I can do that. And I go, I know you can. I think his name was Bill. I go, Bill, I know you can, all right? And I go, don't fuck me on this. Just call the other person that this has to go through. Just tell them I'm canceling the service, or I want this price with the free Red Zone package because I saw the ad on TV and I want that too, okay? Right. So he came back after like 5 minutes of cha-cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha, bing, 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 cha-cha-cha-cha. He come back and he was like, hi, sir. I mean, just totally defeated.
Right.
And he's just like, I'm going to do that for you, okay?
Yeah.
And just need you to stay on the line and agree to the robot voice that you're doing this new deal, and that's it.
Sure.
And I go, thanks, Bill. I really appreciate it. I almost felt like cheering him up at that point.
Right.
Because I don't know what happened on the other end of that phone call to his boss lady. But we got what we wanted, and that's what cable TV is now, you know? So, hey, if you're out there and you still have cable, and you want all of the things, all you have to do is tell them you're going to cancel and go to YouTube TV for $69, and then they're going to fucking bow down.
Yeah.
Okay? There's no reason to scream and shout anymore. You know, it's all
not
fun,
with direct
flirty
TV,
thing.
or not with TV.
Yeah.
Not with cable.
Can I ever, before we get out of here, can I get a request for your crime corner this week?
Sure.
I've never been a detective, by the way.
Okay.
On your show. I want to. It's a newer story, and I just want you to look into it. There was a black SUV in a cornfield with 4 bodies inside of it in Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. It's a total mystery, and they don't know what the fuck it is. Can that be your crime corner on Thursday?
Sure, sounds hilarious.
Why are they in a cornfield? How did it get there? I don't know.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's a yeah. So whatever it is, I want to know about it.
Okay.
And I'll leave that to you. You know, I don't know if that's appropriate for today's audience.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up for me. Also, go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Please, that's all the advertisers care about. It's the only thing that keeps us on the charts is iTunes. It's the Apple event. Steal somebody's old phone and review it. I don't care how you do it. Just leave a 5-star review, and then I'll just a one-liner. Jay Fire, do whatever you want. I don't care. Just do it. Goddamn advertisers want this shit. We got a live show today on Drinking Bros, so stay on this YouTube channel this afternoon. We've got the boys from Pardon My American on the show today. That will be live. And then I think D'Anthony and I have an interview here in an hour. Somebody fun and flirty that'll pop up next week. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Oh, buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.